Yo, what up guys, Wolf Hours here, and today I am gonna see these reactions and based what, through my thoughts in this video today from PewDiePie. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna try not to get all that fuss and all that. Anyway, let's go and start
How's it going, my bros and sisters? My name is PewDiePie. Today I'm going to make a video on how to get started on YouTube. I've been asked to make this video, I don't know how many times. I get all the time, "Hi, can you give me some tips on how to get started?" I think what I always just say is, keep working hard and I'm sure you will succeed. But I thought, not today. I wanted to actually give something more constructive, some more help than just that. I've been doing a lot of streams lately and everyone just keep asking me, how do I get started? What kind of tips do you have? And I thought, okay, fine, I'll make it. Okay, I thought about making this video before many times, but I just feel like, who am I to tell you how to... It's not like I know all the answers. And I really think everyone has a different answer to the question on how to grow on YouTube. So just take this as from my own perspective. Also know that I don't know everything. And just because I say something doesn't mean it's the rule of thumb, you know? That's not the case, couldn't be further from it. And I started YouTube 7 years ago, so obviously things are different now. This video probably won't be relevant for most people watching, but maybe it will be interesting. I don't know. Here we go. First of all, I want to start on the equipment, because I think this is where most people fail right away. I see so many people get really angry about this one because they bought all this expensive equipment and they come to me like, where are the subscribers? Where are all the views? I spent all this money on all this equipment. I always say, don't spend money on equipment. It doesn't have to be expensive at all. And I think a lot of people wait with starting videos because they don't have all the equipment. I think it takes practice to make videos, and I think it doesn't hurt to get started with what you have. I didn't have a webcam when I started. I legit used this microphone, which I accidentally broke. That's my first microphone on the Razer headphones. And it was fine. It really was. It definitely doesn't hurt to have nice quality. Don't get me wrong. But it's not automatically going to make you get subscribers. I'm going to link what I think is a good sort of budget startup, in case you're curious of what sort of equipment I would recommend.
So basically, in my case, I had Bandicam software. If you guys really want to find out how do you get Bandicam, I'm going to put it in the description down below. And I also use like regular earphones like you guys are wearing right now. Those are the type of things that I have like me also when I first started. I used the crappy ass webcam from my laptop, and then I used, what was it last time? It was Fraps. But then after that, Fraps got upgraded and then want me to pay for it since I didn't have it. Then I end up getting Bandicam, and then and then when I found out when my computer's been messing up with the webcam, I decided to use Audacity. And then after the Audacity, it being acting up again, then I decided, and when I found out that Bandicam also can record audio and everything, that's where, to this day, I'm using Bandicam, like, no other choice. But, like, other than that, I mean, like, enables, like, so many ways to get the free games. Like, you guys could, like, literally look it up, like, you could find how to get free games, and how do you get here, how do you get there, and there's so many shits that, oh my god, it's so fucking hard to get them. And some people are fucking lucky to get those free, and some people don't. Like, even like me, I am not lucky to get free games, but I'm lucky enough, to get at least a game for you guys to entertain. So that's pretty much that's how everything started as a YouTuber. Like, you start off from the beginning, whatever you have right there, right then, you keep playing it and you keep working on it until you get it right. So, and then, like, even if you look it up and then you say, okay, I need that one, but if I want to edit, I recommend you, like, I use the Adobe Premiere Pro. That's what I use in a CC 2016. I think that's the one I'll use in the new version. And then, and after that, I was editing videos. That's how I grew, like, from when I first started, because I was editing all the way. So now, since right now, the thing is already being expired and everything, so I'm still working on it to get my process to get a full version of it, but we'll see.
If you want to start making my type of videos, and I'll also link my equipment in case you're curious what exactly it is I use. Stand out. Personally, I'm very much drawn to different things that people do. If I notice a channel doing something I haven't seen before, I'm automatically more drawn to that thing. And I think it was the same thing for me. When I started making videos, I did what everyone else was doing. I did Call of Duty videos because that's what was popular at the time. But that's what made me want to start making YouTube videos, because I loved watching it on YouTube, and it was really popular back then. And I enjoyed making those type of videos, but my channel didn't grow from it at all. I had like, what, a couple hundred people watching me. And I remember when other YouTubers referred themselves to as, oh, I only had a couple hundred back then. I'm like, Nibba, 100. I'm so fucking proud of these 100 people that I have. Shut the fuck up. And I also remember watching all these bigger YouTubers doing the same Call of Duty videos, and I'm like, these guys are fucking terrible. I'm way better than these guys. Why is my channel not growing more? But that's the thing. The big ones have already settled in. You know, you're not gonna, it's gonna be hard as hell. You have an uphill battle. And it wasn't until I started doing something different, something that hadn't been done before, like the horror videos. That's when I started to get an audience that really cared about the content that I was making, and it was so clear. And I really see it myself. When I discover new YouTubers, it's always something different. They have something different. What was it Dr. Dre said? It's easy to make it to the top, but it's twice as hard to stay there. You see people on YouTube come and go all the time.
So yeah, I even, I also had that struggles because, like, even though, like, I know every YouTubers, now they're playing every freaking game. Now I'm like stuck because I'm like, okay, now how in the world would I play now? And I'm like, what? I have no other choice. I have to play the games, that there are some that they did play, but there are some that didn't play. So that's where I'm like a little behind. But if you guys really have any other suggestions, what do you guys think of me playing? Put it in the comments down below, and I'm most definitely you could bring more attention to it. So hopefully this channel will grow exponentially. So let's keep listening to it.
I don't want to throw any names out there, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a ton of YouTubers that everyone used to watch, and it got so much attention, but they just didn't have what it takes to keep their audience. A lot of people sort of get boosted from the algorithm of YouTube. Basically, YouTube recommends certain type of videos that fit what they want to promote. Maybe it's really long videos. Maybe it's videos that get a lot of likes and a lot of this and that. And there's always people that abuse the algorithm. It's been since I started on YouTube, and it's still going on. It's just a thing that I don't think will ever end. And it's really unfair because a lot of YouTubers get really big really fast because of it. But basically, they go away equally fast. If you don't have something to maintain your audience with, something more than your shtick of making the algorithm happy, then your lifespan on YouTube is going to be short. That's just how it is. So I'm not really too bothered about any of it. I just don't want you, if you want to grow your channel, to be obsessed about the algorithm, because that shouldn't be the #1 priority. I personally never try to abuse the algorithm or some shit like that. Honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. Literally, I discovered that 10 minutes videos like a year ago. It's been remember the Reply Girls? They were so fucking popular. They got so many views because the algorithm promoted their videos in the sidebar all the time. But it's not like anyone is still watching them. Like, oh, I wonder what this boob girl is saying now about this. What I'm getting with this is you need personality. People will find your video, but they're not going to stay unless they care about you as a person. I think YouTube is all about personality. At least that's how I see it. And anyone I watch on YouTube, I watch because I care about their personality. I care about them more than just their content, but also who they are as a person. And that's why I enjoy watching them. And that's why I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy it because it's different than television. You're not just watching this product behind a bunch of producers and writers. You're watching just a person speak directly into a camera, and I think that's the beauty of it. I also think that's why so many YouTubers come and go. They forget about this part, and that's fine. It's not like everything has to be super personal and everything has to be so up. Oh, I love you guys so much. You're my family. YouTube is a hobby and a job at the same time, which can be really hard to balance. I think a lot of people don't realize this, but you get to set your own hours. You get to set your own pace. But it basically means you'll be working 24/7. Like, it's really hard to turn off YouTube in your brain. I'm always checking videos. How are they doing? I'm always checking stats. I'm always checking comments. What are people saying? What are people thinking? And it's really hard to turn off. It's not like a 9-to-5 job. You go in, you do your job. Okay, now I'm done. Ooh, I can relax. I really struggle a lot with this and just trying to shut my brain off and, okay, now I'm doing this, now I'm doing that. And that's why I really enjoy having an office, because I can do my work here, and then once I'm back home, I can just relax. I guess my advice here is to try and separate it. I treat YouTube with a lot of respect, because I feel so lucky to be in the situation that I am. I think a lot of YouTubers take YouTube very casually. I'll just upload a video. I need some money, I'll upload a video. Maybe I'm a little naive for saying that, but I always get the question, what happens if you miss a day, Felix? What's the big deal? Who's gonna care? It's okay, you don't have to upload all the time. But it's like, I set the schedule for me. I know I can do it. It is my job to do it still. I have to do it, okay? I see YouTube as it's not gonna last forever, but I might as well make the most of it. Meanwhile, every YouTuber has a lifespan. Market yourself. Most YouTubers that you are watching got a helping hand to get where they are. Maybe they don't admit it. Maybe I'm just wrong. Most YouTubers had some helping hand. Maybe their videos were posted on a website, you know, that thought, okay, this is a cool video. Maybe you got trending on Reddit, you know. Maybe your family member was a YouTuber, or maybe a friend of you of that person was a YouTuber, and they helped them. Getting that helping hand on YouTube, it's not essential, but it makes YouTube easy mode, pretty much. The hardest part of YouTube is to establish your very first audience. If you can get that for free from someone else, hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's the best. But I see a lot of misunderstanding of this as well, because, for example, I did the shoutout competition in the past, and for example, Jack was one of them, Ken was one of them. And a lot of people look at them and be like, oh, you got a shout out from PewDiePie. Oh, that's so bullshit. If I had one, I would be big. Fuck you. No, that's not how it works. A shout out can only get you so far. It gets you that base audience, maybe. But they're not going to stay unless you're worthwhile staying to. They're not going to care about watching any more videos unless you upload videos. Unless you upload videos that people care about. You don't need a shout out, and a shout out isn't necessarily going to help you unless your content is interesting. That's just how it is. You see people all the time in my comment section marketing their own YouTube channel. I find it very disrespectful to do that. It annoys the hell out of me.
It is.
Because it's basically just ignoring what I worked on and basically just saying, hey, look at me. I do think you should...
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk about this one because it's fucking annoying. Alright, I'm gonna, like, in my fucking channel, like, I'm not gonna fucking lie. In my channel, there were, like, people says, they're gonna give me a shout out. Like, what the fuck? And it's like, okay, like, KFP's like, I'm just gonna check out my channel for the feedbacks. And then the other one's like, you can leave me on Instagram and all that. And then the people that basically, I did for them, the GEO, and it says that, they said they're gonna, they said, I'll do shout outs if you are interested, check it out, and all you gotta do is to follow 2 steps and simple steps. And basically, through the process, you know, that I did every fucking bit of it, and not a single shout outs. And then through the process, they're still saying, like, putting fucking comments that, hey, I'll do your shout outs and here and there. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's just really fucking annoying by the fact that other people, there's like, it could be 120 people, and through 120 people, you could pick at least 3 few people every week, but more people coming in, more people coming in, and I mean, is it gonna be a point where you guys can not literally be that, you know, responsible of your actions of what you literally are telling people, like, oh, you're giving us shout outs though. So I recommend you, if you guys really gonna give that shout outs, just make sure that you're getting every single bit of it, everyone who actually done it. Because like when I did mine, the little shout out, when I did the shout out thing, it's because I really, be honest, I really feel bad because these people, where was it? I think this one, like the needed help for that one. I really, being honest, that it's so fucking annoying. Like I really didn't meant to it, and I literally, like, nicest way, I give every single one of them a shout out. I don't do only one person, only two person. No, I do every bit of it straight up. I don't play like that. I really do mean it. I'm not that, I'm really that serious. So,
Hey, how's it going?
Where am I anyway?
Maybe their videos were posted on a website, you know? That thought. It's like I set the schedule for me. I know I can do. You are watching.
Okay,
it's not
so
how it works. A shout out can only get you so far. It gets you
I think we're here.
That base audience, maybe. But they're not going to stay unless you're worthwhile staying to. They're not going to care about watching any more videos unless you upload videos. Unless you upload videos that people care about. You don't need a shout out, and a shout out isn't necessarily going to help you.
So I'm thinking, okay, so before you keep continuing and watch the rest, I really want to let you guys know, if you guys really, really, be honest, want to give a shout out, only that you guys could do right now, just check out my channel, commented down below any of these videos that I have uploaded from a very long time and to this day, of what do you guys think of my video. And if you guys really interesting and want, to see more of what I do here and there, just hit subscribe and you comment down below. It says I need a shout out. That's it. That's it. Just all I need to hear. And I give every single one of you guys, I will literally put it on my description down below. And not just that. If you guys get a shout outs, every single bit of it. And the videos that I did on phones, you guys will literally see every single bit of it. So I do. So let's go ahead and finish the rest, and then we'll talk some more.
Unless your content is interesting. That's just how it is. You see people all the time in my comment section marketing their own YouTube channel. I find it very disrespectful to do that. It annoys the hell out of me. Because it's basically just ignoring what I worked on. And basically just saying, hey, look at me. I do think you should market yourself somehow if you really care about growing your channel. Now, I don't know what the best method is, but everyone has a secret, I'm sure, of how they try to get their channel out there. Maybe something they're ashamed of that they wouldn't admit. I think most YouTubers have it. I, for example, used to find commenters on videos similar to mine, and I would write a private message to them being like, hey, I see that you enjoyed this channel. No! Get that thing away from me!
The house is blessed. That evil has moved on. Now the doll is just a doll. So, which one?
Me, but you will enjoy mine. I know, extremely embarrassing, extremely pathetic, but I used to do it. At least it's not intrusive on someone else's work, okay? So, I recommend marketing yourself somehow. I just don't and it is nothing shameful about doing it, but don't be fucking obnoxious and disrespectful doing it. That's my point with that. Next up is don't fuck.
Hold on. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so I watched the whole thing now. Okay, so I watched the whole thing now, and I am pretty much gonna keep working on it to make you guys and make this, right for better. So thank you guys for watching. I'm also gonna making more videos on sister locations, Finance with Freddy's, and the other stuff coming up. So have a great night, and God bless you all.